I've been affected.
I've been affected.
I've been affected.
I have been affected.
I've 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 been affected. Affected. I've been affected. Wow. Well, yeah, I've been slightly affected. I've been a lot affected.
I've been affected.
We've all been affected.
I mean, I've never even seen them apart. I don't think anyone has for that matter. They always just seem to be in the same room at the same time, you know? And they always dress alike. One day I saw them push a disabled kid over, and that just ain't right.
I still remember the open night like it was yesterday. That first night. It was just so inspirational. I'd always been athletic, playing so many sports, but something was missing, and there it was, just right in front of me. I just had to do it. I started training really, really hard. At first on skates, but it wasn't enough.
They're just so beautiful. It makes me so emotional. It brings me almost to tears. And for those of you who know me, that is really, really hard to do.
I think they call it passion, but it was all consuming. I started skating on the way home from work. It was my little secret. I was telling my family I had to work late, and I was saying to my colleagues that I had to get home for my family. And you know, it just wasn't happening for me. I just wasn't developing the way I wanted, the way I expected, the way I needed. I didn't want to admit it, but it was the same with all the sports I've played. There was just that one elusive thing.
What I'd really love to do is get one taxidermied and have it turned into a lamb. I'd totally be the envy of all my friends. Probably. They'd think it was weird, but hey.
And every week I'd turn up to training, and there it was in front of me, taunting me. It was really starting to affect me. I tried everything. Like I started cross training. I started planking. Like I quit alcohol. Like red wine, white wine, you name it, I did it. If it was easy, I did it. I couldn't help myself. I just wanted it so bad. At first I dreamed about it, and then I stopped sleeping, and I'd lay there awake at night, and I just trying to figure out how I was going to get there. It was an obsession. It was taking over my life.
Legend has it they separate once a year for precisely 2 minutes.
98% of reputable scientists are in agreement. There is a global crisis. They have been irrefutably linked to global warming, AIDS, and racism. We are now in a global cow shortage because of attempts to cover them in leather. It has been a major oversight by our world leaders to allow this much power to one person. We've all been affected.
Christmas break, I hit rock bottom. I couldn't bear to see them at the New Year's Eve party, and I just went. I just drove away. I couldn't bear to face them. I made a pact. I made a resolution, and then on New Year's Day, I did it. I tried to end it. Those weeks in hospital, I started to realise what I had done. Now, I have to carry the scars, and the guilt of what I did, like what I did to my bike. There's some things I can't change, but I still wanted it so bad, and my focus was stronger than ever. I trained harder, doing everything I could to make my dream a reality, but then my body started breaking down, and at first I thought it was my skates. I thought maybe it was in my head, but I knew I had to get help, and then I found the answer. found a doctor. I found an experimental doctor who could help me, and finally I'd be able to achieve my dream. Just like her. Just like her.
My past relationships haven't lasted, and I'm not going to say that they're the cause, but when I think of why those relationships broke up, if I'm honest with myself, my family, my friends, it is the cause.
It wasn't cheating. Like, it's not like I was taking drugs, but, you know, the surgeries, you know, it was okay. I could, if I got all the bones fused together, I could provide the brain ball the power, and then I'd have the power, just like her.
So apparently there's a secret appreciation society, and I'm not allowed to join, because chairperson, having to be impartial and all that, whatever. Like, I can totally appreciate the shit out of shit.
Nothing compares. Sometimes I can't sleep. I have nightmares. I have inspirational dreams. I'm obsessed. I am inspired. It's real. My relationships have been so affected. My boyfriends, they just can't live up to the expectations that have been put out in front of them. People that have met them, they're in shock, they're in awe, they're jealous, they're envious.
Oh, when I'm looking for good breeding stock, I must admit that if I was to be looking for the perfect breeding animal, I would be looking definitely for things like that, so that when I go down with my tractor and get in my pegs, I mean, it's definitely great for, like, the size of holding on to it and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, between you and me, this whole, like, you know, physio and surgery thing, I don't think it's legit. Like, it's just not natural. I reckon she's had surgery. I totally do. And I'm going to do it too. I'm going to be just like her.
My boyfriends who have seen them, they just can't compete. They get jealous. They ask how she got them, how much they cost, as if that would matter. My standards are just so high these days that I have to inspect it. I have to say, show me the goods. If they don't meet my expectations, if they don't qualify, sometimes I measure them. And I know that that sounds really bad, but what can I say? Expectations are high.
I mean, I went to a gym once and the owner said to me that mine were awesome. And I knew that was a lie, because how can they compare to that? I mean, I'm never going to be able to take a compliment ever again.
Layla's calves.
Layla's calves.
Layla's calves.
Layla's calves.
Thanks. I don't think so. I didn't say anything at all.
Cool. Are we done?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Like-
awful.
Worst thing ever.
That was the worst thing ever.
She's such a dick. Why are we even doing
Oh my
this?
god, don't you just like hate making like shit for her?
I bet
She
she's
never
just-
does it for anyone else.
And she's not even going to appreciate it. Like, she
my
does
God.
nothing for
Have a
us.
look, I think. Yeah, it's off. That's fine.
Uncoolest person I know.
She's a total cunt.
I mean, I'm not going to say she has the worst taste in music, but have you listened to that stuff before?
See, it's just
Seriously.
noise. It's noise.
And do you know what? She should totally wear more colour.
Yeah. And some of her marketing ideas, oh my god.
Her calves aren't even that big.
No, I mean, my head's bigger, if
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yeah, just come on. She's a shit skater.
She really is. And she's like not even the reason I ever got into derby.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
We'd be totally fine without her on the team. Totally fine.
Oh my
She's an embarrassment on the track anyway.
She's just a liability.
Yeah. Yeah.
She falls over so much.
She really does.
I've never seen her take one person out.
This is
Ever.
just like little love taps.
Yeah.
She love taps the shit out of me all the time, and I'm like, whatever.
I hate her hugs! Oh my goodness, why did she do that? Yeah, it's just creepy.
So handsy. I thought I was handsy. She's way handsier than me. saying something.
She's alright sometimes though.
Res, what does the light mean, Res? The red flashing light?
The red, it means it's record.
Oh.
Quick, turn it off.
Wait.
Tell me not real. Can't do this anymore. Just like her. To the